So welcome back to Session Road Garage. Tonight we're just doing a quick update on the Type X. My son got it on some Advan RG2s. Fitment is on point. I can't remember the exact specs, but I think it's an 18 by 10 plus 15 or 20. It's kind of it's a square setup. It's a GTR spec. See, fitment. He's gonna still have to dial it in a little bit, but we got the front end mounted back up. So the motor is still not in yet, so motor's still sitting over there. So as you can see, those who keep check on what's going on, this space is empty because we started working on the Datsun 521. So took it out today, gave it a quick bath. It was pretty dirty, and test fitting the SR20DE that I've been cleaning up. We finished the sort of finished with the white hatch. I put the Type X front bumper on it. It's pretty dark outside right now, so tomorrow I'll probably do another video and give you an update on that one. But with this one, they did some work on it when it had the stock motor, and they put these A-arms. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see with the motor in there, but basically that stuff doesn't belong in this chassis. That is the steering column, steering shaft. That was moved. Here you can see it a little bit better, and they went from torsion bar to coilover setup. So because of that, you can see we're going to be fighting some fitment issues in this, and the motor is not straight currently. I'm trying to avoid having to cut this whole section out and remake it, because then we'll have to redo this and move this further in, closer to the chassis like the OEM one. But we'll do it if we have to do it, because we have to get this motor in here. This is actually a show truck, and the owner is going to be doing some crazy stuff with this thing for hopefully by close to the end of this year, but definitely for next season, next year show season. So this thing is going to look different. Different. Same color. On this side, we have this was a battery bracket they put in here. That thing is solid. You can lift the truck by this thing, so that has to be cut out, and it's welded to the A-arm that they put in for the coilover. So this is going to be the next project. This is the project that's going to be taking the time up for the next weeks, probably months. Definitely more than weeks. So this truck's been at the shop here going on over a year. So the owner has been absolutely patient, and he's not been bugging us. He's not been wondering about updates or anything. But we had a lot of different vehicles that we needed to push out before we got to this. And then the big upset was during the COVID and that happened is we really couldn't source an engine. It took us almost a year to source this engine, and we had to pay a premium for it. Typically you can find them pretty cheap, but that's just not the case anymore. So the transmission is going to be a surprise, but we'll hold that out until we actually get it mocked up and in there. So this truck actually has it's been converted to disc fronts with Willwood. So it's got a Willwood big brake kit in the front, and it has a different rear end on it. It's still drum brakes. I don't think you can see, but it's got a different rear end. I'm not 100% sure. The interior is mint in this thing. everything's pretty much been redone. Sorry, it's kind of dark. You can't really see much. And as usual, I'm using my phone. The nice thing about this was a factory air-conditioned truck, but there's nothing here for the AC anymore. And it does have a C-notch in it, but it's under here. And cut this part of the bed out, and you can lift that part out and see the C-notch for it to be lowered. But for the plans that the owners got for this truck, we're probably going to have to raise it a little bit, because that motor is essentially going to be triple the horsepower of what the original motor was in this thing. So as usual, if you like the videos, like it, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.